Americans have paused to mark the 11th anniversary of the terrorist attacks on the US. Election campaigning was suspended for the day, and the US President Barack Obama laid a wreath at the Pentagon. But with national and international interest in the anniversary waning, there are concerns that the lessons of 9/11 may be slipping away too. North America correspondent Craig McMurtry reports.
The crowds are smaller. There were no politicians speaking at Ground Zero this year. But for the families of the 9/11 victims, it still hurts.
And my father, Michael Bradley Finnegan, I feel you with me every day. I love you to the moon and back, Daddy.
It's tough to revisit it all the time like this, but we always like coming here. It's very special.
All of these people are now my family. And so to be with my family is very comforting.
At the Pentagon, the US president was nearly drowned out by a passenger jet roaring overhead.
11 times we have marked another September 11th come and gone.
Barack Obama says America has emerged as a stronger nation.
Al-Qaeda's leadership has been devastated, and Osama bin Laden will never threaten us again.
His campaign has made much of his decision to order the mission that led to the killing of Osama bin Laden.
Osama bin Laden is dead and General Motors is alive.
But today there was a political ceasefire as a mark of respect, and it was a sombre Joe Biden in Pennsylvania where a hijacked jet crashed into a field.
Like all of the families, we wish we weren't here. We wish we didn't have to be here.
Republican candidate Mitt Romney's come under fire for not mentioning US troops or Afghanistan in his convention acceptance speech. Today he appeared at a National Guard conference.
It is instead a day to express gratitude to the men and women who fought and who are still fighting.
On Capitol Hill, Republicans and Democrats also set aside their differences briefly. Some worry that September 11 is fading too quickly into history, like Pearl Harbor or Gettysburg.
You just learn to deal with it in a different way.
Well, there's no ill will felt towards anyone. It's something that's occurred and we've risen above it and, we move on.
It's been 11 years. A new skyscraper towers over Manhattan. But for the families of the victims, watching the rest of the country move on is hard. Craig McMurtry, ABC News, Washington.